pasión, yo voy a cantar esta canción para mi gente. Con una pasión tan fuerte. Ay, 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 ahora sigo cantando y sigo gozando. Yo sigo cantando y sigo gozando.
Hi everybody. As you can see, I was looking at my videos. Probably unprofessional. I just was streaming a second ago, and I realized I had like my Firefox window up like that over my gameplay. So since I only played for like 10 minutes, I'm just gonna start over. Plus, I took a break immediately because I got interrupted while I was streaming. So I'm just starting over. Restarting 10 minutes ago. What did you miss from the stream I deleted? Well, Claire came in and asked me what her very first drink should be now that she's 21, and I suggested a Long Island iced tea because I thought it was a smooth mix of everything. I mean, I don't know if that's the best first drink, but it was fun. My cat is meowing like crazy because I threw away his bed. His bed happened to be a Amazon box that I left on my porch for a few days, and I found out it was full of cockroaches, so I threw it away. So he's upset, so he keeps meowing at me. What else? Oh, and to continue my actual gameplay, I'm currently playing The Outer Worlds as Joe Biden. Joe Biden is perhaps the worst, one of the worst at least, Democratic candidates. Uh, he's a corporatist. He's I don't know, his mental faculties are failing right before us, and I don't know, he's just not he shouldn't be running for president, I think. So so I decided maybe maybe I was prejudiced because there is a chance that he could be the Democratic nominee, and I thought maybe I should try to get into his head. So I decided to play as Joe Biden, but I definitely think he's terrible. So our character here, I modeled him after Joe Biden. He's because of the way this game works, it doesn't look quite right, but I tried my best. Um, and yeah, um, right now we're going on a mission where we're hunting down bounties. So let's get started. And yeah, sorry about you know streaming and deleting, and I don't know. I feel crazy. Okay, let's do this. All right. Hi there, Pavardi. We're gonna do. Remember what we just did 10 minutes ago? We're gonna do it again. All right. Now I did learn that I haven't been using it, but her like smash attack is incredible. She like one-shotted some primal dudes, and it was amazing. So I have to start using that more. Also, this guy that I kill up here has a sniper rifle, which is amazing. So I have to kill him again. Not this guy right here, but the guy on the boxes, who's right there. That guy. Let's kill this dude though. Oh, it's so good. It's so satisfying. I love it. Nice one! You shot a dog! Didn't I just kill you? Sorry? Is there a Marauder behind me? I'm an idiot. Why am I so bad? Oh yeah, this guy's a sniper. Alright. Who? Oh. Alright. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah. Huh? Okay. That's funny, she answered my question. I wish I knew where all the... One thing about Fallout games is that their palettes are so... Well, I guess Fallout 4 is a little different, but like their palettes are so bland, you can see where all the enemies are immediately. Let's get all this stuff, please. Thank you. I need this guy's sniper. Not that guy. Now let's loot first. Loot. I can't get that.
Incoming!
Where? Oh, I shot his head off. Jesus. Alright, well. Just like Joe Biden would shoot his head off. Alright. Where's this guy's, did he fall? Oh no, he died up there. Okay. So I just have to climb up the volcano and then we'll be caught up to where I stopped playing. So I gave always 5 points of leadership, 5 points in dialogue, as a good politician would be. Skills. We did it. Okay, let's go to perks. I gave him companion perk or whatever. Okay. Boop. Just like Joe Biden, jump off a cliff. So then I ran up here and got the Does Joe Biden jog? I feel like I shouldn't be running in this game, but I'm kind of, you know, I don't want to like make the game too,
You can see the whole world from here.
you know, like slow for myself, which I know is not good role playing, but it's okay. Alright, so now we're all caught up. Oh, well, breaking my leg would be, that would be what Joe Biden would do if he jumped off a mountain, so good work. Okay. This game is really pretty, although the more I look at it, the more I realize it kind of just looks like No Man's Sky, which is fine, but it makes me think, wow, No Man's Sky really does a good job. Because obviously these trees aren't procedurally generated, so... Alright, so I fought these primals here with... Where's the big one? Oh wait, I didn't set my guns up right. Hunting rifle, sawed off. Okay.
Eyes up! I'll fix you right up!
Bye. So good. Oh shoot, is that a rock? Is something killing me? Oh shoot, oh this guy. That was the tough one. Did he run? Oh. Do it! Boom! Oh, that attack is so good. I see a nail! Love it. Can we shoot, please? Oh, I'm reloading. Come on! Headshot. Headshot. No, not. Ah! Sorry. Is he gonna pop up under me? No. Finish him, finish him, finish him! Bam! Oh, I love it. Such a good attack.
No hard feelings, okay?
Did I kill it? Okay. Now we're back where we were. Primal Brain, huh? Where's the behemoth? Is it goo? Where was it? Did it not have anything? What? Are these random birds that they were eating? That's cool. That's a cool detail. I like killing primals. Wow, they really rip these guys apart. Okay, Doc Maybell. Alright, now we're caught up. Cool. Oh, that's the... Oh, okay. I have to go there. When I first played this game, I was so tired and I was sad and I was having a really emotional day and I wasn't... I guess my headspace wasn't like, oh, I'm playing a Fallout game. But, like, I love Fallout games, you know? But I am... I'm totally into it now. I'm like, oh my god, I'm playing Fallout, like a Fallout game. It's exciting. Like, what's over there? I want to check that out. What's over there? I want to check that out. Some Marauder camp? Oh, I just fired at nothing like a smarty. That's okay. Why was this settlement abandoned, I wonder? Should I just, like, shoot all these guys? I wish I could speak to the Marauders. Like, I feel like, you know, that would be a Biden thing to do, but I think I have to talk to these guys with bullets instead of words.
Incoming!
Oops, sorry, I shot you. I need a more powerful sniper. Why blew his head off again? We did it. Good work. I feel like the Marauders are not that big of a threat. These are like trucks, huh? Interesting. Bypass thing. Huh. Can I sell these? Oh, wait. No, I don't. Sell. What is this? I know the Spacer's Choice joke, like, you've tried the best, now try the rest, is like an old joke, but like, the fact that they went all in on that makes it funnier to me. Like, if it wasn't like overwhelmingly, like they thought, like if every character wasn't saying that all the time, I think it would be dumb, but the fact that literally every character is like, you've tried the best, now try the rest, Spacer's Choice, like every single, literally every single character says that. Or every single Spacer's Choice character says that. And it's hilarious. I got a toss ball stick. Can I play toss ball? That would be great. I was always a fan of stuff like when you could play Blitzball in Final Fantasy and stuff. I'd always be like, oh, I want to play this fictitious sport. Where am I? Can I oh no, let's not sleep in this random. I feel like I had to come here for some reason. To get the book? Or did I already, no, I already got the book. I don't know. Maybe I didn't have to come here? That's okay, well it's cleaned out for later, I guess. I can't go in here? Or I did go in here. What? Did I go everywhere? Oh, sealed. Is there a ladder? No? Oh yeah, I forgot to get the doctor. Can I talk to Doc Maybell? Or is she gonna just shoot me?
Get ready. Down they go. Here goes nothing.
Bam! Oh, so good. Love it. Sorry, Doc Maybell.
Everyone all right?
Blade on a stick, eh? Huh. Huh. What's better? I feel like she should just be a close-up fighter and I should take her gun away, but that's okay. Alright. So many marauders without their legs. Jesus. Fun times, Barrel, huh? Sorry I keep murdering all of you guys. I don't really want to, but I hope this is not one of those things where way later it's like, you murdered all the marauders, so we can never find peace. And I'm gonna be like, gosh darn it. Revolver. Yeah, whatever. Skullfin. Hmm. Great. Pet pills. Alright, we're making some good progress here. Yeah, I don't understand Joe Biden. I really don't. I don't understand his... Like, I think one of the biggest criticisms of Joe Biden that makes sense to me is that, you know, when Obama was running, people thought, people, or I don't know if all the people thought this, but like some pundits, I get, oh, I can't go this way. Some pundits were saying like, you know, well, is America ready for a black president? And that was sort of hanging in the air. Where like even like people I knew who were like super liberal, not super liberal, but like a lot of people I knew who were like people of color who like, you know, were like left leaning. They would say things like, I don't know, black president. I don't know if he'll, you know, I don't know. And I'd always be like, what? Like, why? Who cares? But so they brought Joe Biden in to be like the conservative. Not that he's a conservative, but just that like, you know, he was centrist and like more, you know, he was there to offset. I mean, all that stuff they bring up about like how he worked with segregationists and stuff, like that was because, you know, that's the image they wanted. Like, oh, you know, Obama might be too radical, but like at least Joe Biden's there to like represent, you know, the old ways. And you know, it's just uh it's just it's dumb that now he's running as like a you know, oh, let's bring things back to when Obama was president, because it's like you weren't the Obama of that situation. You were like, you know, you were the person there who was like not progressive and not, you know, I don't know. Not that Obama was progressive, but it's just like he was there to make it so that Obama wasn't too progressive, and like now he's running as some kind of like, you know, remember the good old days? But it was like you weren't part of those days. You were there to make those days seem like they weren't too radical, like very different. Where's that worm guy who was over here? Anyway, so I don't understand Biden. Makes no sense. One of these days I'm gonna have my own like house and like my own like, you know, family and stuff, and I'm just gonna leave random Fallout style like ammo and like alcohol in like random drawers and like toilets and stuff. So that way, when the apocalypse happens, you know, people have some resources. You know, always think ahead. Be a good ancestor. Did I explore this place? Oh, I guess not. 'Cause it was... I love the way the showers and bathrooms and stuff look. Like they're like weirdly like old and used up, but like kind of spacey. They did a good job. Should I sleep in this guy's house? That would be weird. So was this town originally like this giant town, or are these all little settlements? Like different settlements? Because like it seems like this was one huge town, and then like marauders and primals like tore it all up. Where did that big worm go? Weird. Let's go check this out. What's this? Oh. Eh. Is that a primal right there? Yeah. Is that supposed to be like camouflage? Let's shoot it.
We can handle this.
Oh shoot.
See you next.
Bam! Wow, she's so brave. And also like, she's basically bait. No, don't come at me. Ah! My arm. God, that's horrifying. I don't want to hear you dying. Shit. Did we get him? That, my companion yelling, ow, my arm is like the most horrifying. That's horrifying. I don't want to hear that. My arm! Ooh, a lot of stuff here. Nice. Bunch of necklaces. Who's this guy? Ooh, I want that. Tactical shotgun. Wow, that's pretty cool. I'm into it. What? I don't like that the codex doesn't tell you what changed. Whatever. Okay. Is my companion okay? Is she dead somewhere? Where is she? Oh, hi. Are you okay?
Yeah. Huh?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Was that it? I feel like there should be like a cave or something. Are these guys asleep? Oh, shoot. What's this thing? All reliable. Plasma rifle, huh? Is this a gun? Should I give it to her? Oh yeah, let's give it, yeah, I like the way that looks. Yeah, let's give it to her. Unless she's not. Okay, I'm into that. Alright, let's wake these guys up with some killing.
Here I go.
Oh. Oh, I love it.
You got him.
Oh, that is very fun. Yeah! Ooh, I love that attack. I could watch that all day.
Sorry.
Sorry for what? You just killed everybody. It was beautiful. Beautiful. What is that? I love this gun. Wait. Can we reload all my guns, please? Wait, what is that? What was that little symbol at the bottom? Am I over encumbered? Oh, I am over encumbered. That's okay. Did I get new armor? Oh, I got a lot of new armor. Wait, can I change her armor too? Oh, what's her armor? Tech skills +5. Huh. Wait, is this Marauder armor? Let's keep you normal. Snipe.
Here we go.
Oh, I forgot you could blow up bear. Oh god, there's so many people. Kill him. I probably should stop like attacking whole towns. Although it is satisfying.
That's gotta hurt. Here goes nothing.
Boom. The best. Oh, that guy was right next to me? Oh, I didn't know that.
Everyone all right?
Did we get him? Gosh, I keep
know
losing
anybody
sight of
that
like
ever came out this far.
where I am. You don't know anyone that ever came out this far? We're not that far, are we? I shouldn't loot this place. Because I'm over encumbered. But... Can I get my own mechanical sentry? I don't know, but I've been playing a lot of games lately where I like get turrets. Like my own like the you know, engineer and ouch, in Team Fortress, like that kind of turret. Like I keep playing these games where like you have to construct turrets, and I'm so ooch. I keep thinking to myself like Deep Rock Galactic. I don't know. I just played all these games in a row where I had a turret, and like for some reason sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish I had a turret right now. So random. I'm just answering somebody who texted me. Sorry. I know, so boring. I do like that it goes to this like cinematic Joe Biden wraparound. It's very good. Very good. Okay. Alright. I'm over encumbered. Wait, what was all the stuff I just picked up? What's new in my journal? What did I just picked up like a pneumatic tube? Is that what it said? Huh. Sell value 63? Wow. Oh. Should I pick this? Yeah, why not? I wonder why they don't have a lockpick game. You'd think they would. Is this a quest that I'm doing, like, early? I keep doing that. Although I like doing that in Fallout-y games. I'm so over encumbered. Okay. Can I repair my weapons? Because that would make me not over-encumbered. I thought you could just repair. Didn't I figure that out the other day? Or no, you can break it down. Alright, let's break all this down. I don't need any of these. Do I need one of every gun? I don't need any of these. Okay. Can I run again? Yeah, good. What?
Gonna find you.
What?
I'm gonna find you.
Where?
I'll fix you right up!
Oh no. I just killed someone without... Oh shoot. I'm sorry. Was this like a... I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No! Don't do this!
Oh no.
That's the last of them!
Oh no. Wait. Oh no, wait. I'm not... That's... No. I'm safe scumming that. That's not... Nope. Nope. I didn't... I'm the worst. I'm not... No. Joe Biden wouldn't murder some random innocent person. Okay, let's try that again.
Stand out and deliver! Always wanted to say that. Here I go!
Boom. Yes, that guy gets killed. Yes. Gosh darn it. What? Not dead?
That's smart. No encore.
Hey, Zoe Chandler. I'm sorry I murdered you earlier and then had to rewind time. Alright. Am I over encumbered again? God darn it. I don't know why I said darn. Alright, let's talk to Zoe. Maybe Zoe will join my team so that she can carry this chunk. Okay, let's talk to her first.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list.
What?
Teach me your ways.
You're cute.
Only thing unscrewed around here is the head of that marauder you took down. Never seen moves like that outside my serial dramas. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
What do you mean, outlaw? One sec. Clarify
I'm
for me.
great at clarifying. No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit. I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find but a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse? I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them. I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable.
I like you, Zoe. You should join
Oh,
the
you
team.
mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma. I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it. I've got all the time in Halcyon.
So, like, do you know this person?
Something you need?
No? Okay, well. Should I, like, can I pickpocket them? Oh wait, I'm not playing Skyrim. Okay, well. That was weird. Oh, hi, my mom is watching. Hi, Mom. I'm texting my mom on my phone. Okay. So, so is that all we do with Zoe? I feel like we should talk to her more or something, but I guess not. Okay. Let's get all this ammo. I have so much ammo. You know what? I'm gonna be right back in just a few moments. Give me one quick sec. Save. Okay, be right back. 1 second. Okay, back. Alright. Center button, let's go. You are over encumbered. I should just play over encumbered to emulate how Biden probably actually walks around. Should I like shoot Oh, maybe I should have left Zoe Chandler dead. Oh, I got a bracelet. Oh, is that a mine? Whoops. My bad. This is they did something smart in this game where you can't just sneak around back of everything because there's like millions of landmines and you can't defuse them like in Fallout, so it's like a real actual problem. Do you want to come with me? Can we talk even? Alright. One sec again. Okay, sorry. I wanted my mom to watch me stream because I'm just a mama's boy. Anyway, did I come in here already? No. Give me your pneumatic piston. Give me your pneumatic piston. Pneumatic? And your flywheel, please. I'm playing this game to collect pistons, just as Joe Biden would. I feel like if this was actually Joe Biden, like he would just be staying in the ship while other people were sent out to do this.
Oh, clever.
I should make a mod where like every time you go back to your ship, Biden's there and he's like, hey. So how overencumbered am I? Very. Okay. Oh, I keep forgetting about the diamond thing. Alright, let's break this down. Break this down. Wow, armor is heavy, I realize. I mean, well, obviously, but... Oops, what am I doing? Oh, is there a strength one? I used to use that in, is it Buff Out or whatever, the one that gives you strength, so I think probably everyone does that, but... so I can just stay over encumbered all the time. Increases crit damage. Oh, I like it. Quest items. Got these fingers. I like the idea of Joe Biden, like, sitting there with, like, 3 dead people's fingers in his pocket. What am I wearing, by the way? Oops, sorry, I keep clicking the wrong button. Okay, so... Oh, I can junk this, right? I don't really want to junk anything else. No, whatever. How do I... Oh. go. See you later, Zoe Chandler. Why am I dropping frames? Okay. I gotta go to the constable. Right? Is that this? No?
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Yuck.
Nothing I can do about that.
I've never actually been in.
This game has a lot of
Something
one
to
haircut.
report? We pay by the finger. What do you have for me? Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of
Hi,
Spacer's
Mom.
Choice. I remember him.
I'm gonna make
Just
you a
kid
mod.
last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here.
I don't know if
Got any more
that does
fingers for
anything,
me?
but now you're a mod. I just killed a bunch of fugitives and I'm turning their fingers in.
Mabel
know,
Burgess. Age
classic-
37. Right or left-handed?
Classic,
Let's just say
Ben stuff.
no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine.
I just like
Still one outstanding bounty.
I just
If you've got a finger,
I'm trying to
got the
play this
paperwork.
game as Joe Biden,
here
but
we are.
it's a game where you have to
Early
shoot
cotton.
people, so
Cause of death. Let's just
Yeah,
say
you like my head
overwhelming
blob?
physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus.
thanks.
You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations.
I'm playing as Joe Biden, so I've decided that I always help corporations over people. So I'm working for this corporation hunting down fugitives.
Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all Marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people. Ever since
Yeah.
the company first settled the Veil. Life's good out here, but it ain't easy. Some folk can't keep pace with the demands of frontier life. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy.
Yeah. No one deserves a second chance.
Everybody likes Adrenatime. It is the finest medical drug ever developed by Spacer's Choice. Much better than that crap anti-Cleo pedals. Sure, a little too much Adrenatime can bring out the violent animal in you, but if overdosing on Adrenatime turns you into a lunatic, you have only yourself to blame. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of Adrenatime. What's on your mind?
Should I turn? I don't even remember. Oh, goodbye. Wait. Oh, I'm on level 5. What stopped my stream? Oh, you can't upgrade them all as a whole anymore. I see. Okay, so obviously I need inspiration, right? What is the medicine one? Oh, I did that one. Okay, so... Right, so I have to... Can I go in here? Oh, I'm a junior deputy now, so I can go into prison cells. I want to steal, but Joe Biden wouldn't just randomly steal things, would he? Hi, Mom! Should I... Okay, so... I got this quest where this guy named Abernathy gives you... He tells you that so this game is like you're on this like colony in outer space, but it kind of feels like the Wild West because you're, it's all like frontier, but like in outer space, right? So this random guy comes up to you and he's like sick, and since the town is so small and protected, if anyone becomes sick with what they call the plague, they get kicked out of town because they don't want it to spread. So he's hiding the fact that he's sick by like taking lots and lots of medicine, and he tells you that he can finally cure his disease if you go get him medicine. Like that's like a special experimental medicine that is only located in this one area that's surrounded by these marauders. So I shot all the marauders and I got the medicine. But there's two other people that asked for the medicine. One is the at least that I found. One is this woman who wants to do research on the medicine, and the other one is the constable there who you can turn in like stolen goods to basically. And so I'm thinking, okay, I'm Joe Biden. Somebody needs free healthcare. No way. I don't want you. I want you not. There's no such thing as free healthcare. So no. All right. So this old guy has to die. Okay, fair. Okay, then this other person wants to research the medicine. And I thought, well, maybe, but they're not a corporation. So I think to myself, maybe I could turn it into this constable, and then I would truly be playing as Joe Biden. So I think I'm gonna do that. Let's see what happens.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
I know how you feel.
Do you think that's a good idea? Nice video. What, me? Do you mean me or the game? I'm streaming at 720p. Most people stream at like 960, but I thought this would be easier on my system because I'm playing and recording on the same computer.
I've got nothing on my bounty board.
Can you hear
That's
me?
a good feeling. Anthracillin, huh? That's an anti-Cleo product. I appreciate your vigilance on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I'll make sure this medicine goes to where it's most needed. Sealed, packaged, and delivered to a Spacer's Choice storage facility. Standard procedure for contraband, you see.
Yeah. I don't want to say either of these things.
You are, of course, entitled to a reward for assisting in the apprehension of any contraband. Your compensation and your receipt. Spacer's Choice wishes you a productive shift.
Thank you. See? Is it so bad to help corporations over people that need healthcare? I mean, what? People are loco. Yeah, one of the people viewing my stream is you, and the other person viewing my stream is me. Would Joe Biden rat on somebody? Nah, probably not. I assume he wouldn't.
Wish we had some better rations.
Should I go talk to that guy about how I gave his medicine away? Oh wait, I need to sell stuff. Where's the store? You want more people to watch me? I mean, people just filter in, you know. This game's super popular on Twitch, so like this is probably the biggest Twitch game right now, so I think people probably won't find me. But if people are just looking through like the list of people, I mean, there's probably like a million people playing this game right now, but I was playing a more obscure game before, and people would just shuffle in and be like, "Oh, I love this obscure game," and I was like, "Cool," but I don't know. Like, this is probably not a good game to like attract a huge audience because like it's just oversaturated. But I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure how to make a huge audience. I mean, I know ways to do it, but I don't care. I don't know. I'm just playing for fun, really. Because see, I would be playing this game anyway, I think. Like, I would be spending time playing this because it's fun. Like, I love these kinds of story-driven games, but I just assumed, like, you know, if I play this game on stream, people will come in and chat with me and then I can crack jokes. Because as I always say, like, I like talking and being silly. It never happened. No one came. No one even came to the anything. And as soon as the time limit passed, just I had all this anxiety in my chest. You know, you keep your body tight and anxious. And then as soon as like I realized, oh, I'm off the hook, it just went like. But to be honest, I felt a lot better yesterday because as I was, you know, I was cleaning my apartment and I was so worried that someone was going to come into my apartment today and be like, "This is horrible," or "You're gross," or whatever. I don't know. You know, just I'm just scared of that. I know you knew it, you called it. But yesterday was funny because as I was walking back, one of my neighbors was like not cleaning or not doing anything, and she was just like, and I just said like, "Hey, what's up? Are you getting ready for the inspection?" And I just said that kind of as a like just as a joke, and she was like, "Oh, no, I mean, whoever," she just said, "Whoever these dipshits are, I mean, I'm not cleaning for them." And then her just calling them dipshits made me laugh so hard. I was like, yeah, true. Who cares? Anyway, but I've been keeping my apartment pretty clean. My floors are like mopped right now, which is wild. I haven't mopped in a while, but I gotta keep cleaning. I should keep cleaning. I'm almost like, I'm at like 90% entire apartment clean. I have to like Windex my windows, but anyway.
Did you hear? Ray has locked up some contraband.
As long as it wasn't Adrena time.
Yeah,
I'm not
it is good.
allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Holcomb, got my eye on you, girl.
That's funny because unlike other this game is based on, I mean, this is its own like original game, but the people that developed it also worked on the Fallout games, which are like these, you know, story driven games that take place in like a nuclear apocalypse, post-nuclear apocalypse. um but like they added all these new things to this game that are really cute. Like one thing is when you bring people places in Fallout games, like I brought, like, this is my companion Pavardi who joined my team, and like, you know, in other Fallout games when you walk into places, people will say things like, I mean, they'll just talk to you, they won't talk to your companion. But in this game, when you walk into places with companions, your companions will be like, "Oh no, I don't want to talk to this guy," and it's like really funny. Like, it's they didn't really do that in the other games, not to this extent. All right.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
What incident? Oh, I'll take responsibility for her. What do you think Joe Biden would do? Take responsibility? I didn't call him, but I talked to him all day. We've been talking all day. He was showing me stuff. And I was making jokes at him. Should I call him? Maybe I should call him. I feel like he's like busy now. Cause we were talking at like 7 a.m. So
Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
yeah, we were texting, yeah, but we were sending each other videos.
Go right ahead. Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
Who is who? The girl I'm with in this game? Mom, I can't have grandkids with a three-dimensional video game character. I tried. It doesn't work. I feel like Joe Biden would impress people
Work your
if
jaw
it didn't
on
benefit
some
him.
Spacer's Chaw.
That girl is so in this game so the story of this game, not just the setting. I gave you the setting, but like the story is you there's this like what would it called, like, so I guess back on Earth they sent a spaceship full of like colony people to colonize another planet, and it was the kind of ship where they like freeze you as they send you on your long space journey. So what happened was, or it's a little bit unclear, but I think what I'm getting from the story is that like something went wrong where like they didn't have enough room, or they didn't like build enough beds or whatever. Like some corporate issue happened where the corporation screwed up, and instead of saving the people who were frozen, they just decided to abandon them in some place that no one would find them, and then just say it was like, oh, it was an error or something. But everyone is still alive. They're just floating in some random planet that nobody knows about. And so this like mad scientist guy shows up, and you don't really know that much about him, but he shows up and he like finds he just finds like a pod he was able to hack into, and it just happens to be your pod, and he wakes you up, and then immediately he's like, uh-oh, he gets like this company finds out that he did it, so they come to like hurt him, but he wants you to stay alive, so he shoots you down to this planet to like rendezvous with somebody, and um and then he like you like lose communication with him basically, so he tells you to like hang out in the city and uh like ingratiate yourself with the people basically. So you're just like going around like helping people to kind of like make sure they accept you. But the way that you can help people is either a like actually help them by like listening to what they want and trying your best to provide that for them, or you can just help the corporation, which gives you more rewards and benefits you but hurts all the people. And since I'm playing as Joe Biden, of course I side with corporations over people because I'm that kind of person. So every time somebody is like, oh, the corporation sucks, I report them. And every time someone's like, oh, I need you to screw over all these people for the corporation, I'm like, let's do it, let's screw them over. Anyway, so that girl is, you go talk to the head of this colony, like the mayor basically, and he's like, oh, I need you to go to this place where this like place where a lot of our former employees who like quit because they didn't like the way we were running it. They're like they all live in this like geothermal generator plant where they like use the plant for power, and like all of like basically like there's a second colony full of all the people that hated the way that this colony was being run. And so he's like, he wants you to take the power of that colony and send it all the way back to uh, this original colony. And in order to do that, you have to like either essentially kill everybody or blow up their whatever. Like you have to like figure out a way to do that. But in order to actually interface with the plant, he's like, I need you to take our like engineer with you, and that girl is the engineer. So she's like, oh yeah, I'll come help you do engineering stuff. But then as you hang out with her, you realize like she's maybe not that keen on the company too. However, I'm trying to convince her to be keen on the company because I'm an evil centrist corporatist. Joe Biden. I don't know. What is the best way to go through space? I mean, a lot of people think that instead of freezing people, they should just let people have full lives, and that the children of their children will go into space, right? Like if I went into space and had kids, I would never be able to see where we were going, but my like kids would be able to see it. So like it's like you don't freeze yourself. But I think, if you're trying to convince people to like go to a different planet, saying like, hey, your offspring's might get to the planet is not a good way to do it. So I think that's why in a lot of sci-fi movies they're like, okay, it's gonna take like you can't go at the speed of light. That's the whole thing about like Star Trek and Star Wars and stuff. Like everyone can move at the speed of light, so they can like go really fast and get places quickly. But like in shows like I can't think of a show off the top of my head, but like in a lot of other shows, like if you want to, if you want to go like 20 light years away, it's going to take a long time. So it's just like they invented this idea of like freezing yourself. Yeah, there was a TV program about that. What was it? I mean, there's lots. Obviously, that's a trope in all kinds of things. I can't think of like a freezing yourself show off the top of my head. That's weird. I feel like I would know that stuff. Hmm. Hmm. My phone is blowing up. With ads. Yeah. Anyway,
Music to my ears.
I need to sell this guy all my junk. So let's see what oh, I have another hammer? Oh, I have like a custom hammer. Ooh, I like that. Okay. I should just sell all of this, right? So a ship that had a lot of doors and behind each door was another world. What show was that? Yeah. I know what you're talking about. What show was that? I was watching an alien documentary about like reptile aliens taking over the world, and it was completely serious. There was no. In fact, I should show my favorite clip from that. Here, watch this. You're gonna like this. Let me find the thing. You're gonna be like, oh my god, this is so funny. Oh wait, I probably can't show this because it's like copyright infringement. Never mind, I won't show it. But anyway. Checking out that. I mean, there's a Doctor Who episode like that. And also there's an episode of The Orville like that. Where they, like, each world is behind a door. I don't know. I don't remember. I mean, I really like science fiction. I downloaded this movie, I mean, I didn't do that. Just joshing. I found a movie on a streaming site that just came out that is a sci-fi anthology movie, and the premise is like that. Like, there's a billion different, like, interconnected sci-fi worlds that you're kind of being put into, but I don't know. Okay, sorry, let me sell all this stuff. So, how do I sell? Oh wait, sell. Oh wait, I gotta buy this? Oh, I can afford it. Okay, I will buy it, but let me sell. Guns. Okay. I wanna sell this. Oh wait, should I have sold that? Well, I'm not gonna use it, I guess. Sell. 20? Any of this? I should buy this. Oh, yeah, did I? I keep getting the emails, but I don't know if it's like, wait, let me sign up for it. Sorry, I know I should just I keep interrupting my playing of this game. I think I'm signed up. Do you want to know what my novel's going to be about? I already know what it's going to be about, and it's every time I think about it, it makes me laugh. What? Pardon me, a support group? Yeah, I know I should. I'm in one called the like the Los Angeles like NaNoWriMo team or something, but it has like 10,000 members or something crazy. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but I've been practicing writing a lot lately, so I feel I feel good about writing. It's gonna be fun. My story is gonna be really funny. Yeah, you should do. Oh, is that what it's called? The Escape? That's good. It should be something Escape. I'm gonna be writing about I wanted to write about like it's the year is 1901 and life in a backpack. Eh, yeah, okay. I want it's the year is 1901 and a poor immigrant, you know, gets off the is like on the boat seeing the Statue of Liberty and gets off the boat and is like, what am I gonna do in this brave new world? You know, I'm like 8 years old and I'm all by myself. And he finds this like rich old man walking down the street, and the rich old man drops like um a wad of cash. And the kid picks up the wad of cash and brings it to him and says, "Sir, you dropped this." And he goes, "Oh, I admire your honesty." But he doesn't speak English, this immigrant kid. So he's like, "I admire, you know," he's just like, you know, here. And the kid's like, you know, this, the gentleman's like, "Oh, I admire your honesty. You know, you're the kind of hard worker I'm looking for. I want you to pull yourself up by your bootstraps and come with me. You know, blah, blah, blah." Like, and then, it turns out that that gentleman is, the creator of oh wait, I forgot what it was. He's like an industrialist. He's the creator of oh shoot, what was it? Oh, uh those I can't remember the name suddenly. I'm like drawing a blank, but it's like he's the creator of those dumb things you stick on the back of phones that like those little knob things like poppets or whatever. And he he's like a billionaire turn of the century, you know, puppet industrialist. And you get to see he has like these like factories and teams of people making these things and it's like he's like kind of like a crazy anti-Semitic like Henry Ford kind of guy. And yeah, right, those things. And so he's like helping this immigrant kid, and then the immigrant kid sees this meets this like he's like, you know, doing errands for this guy, and he meets this young woman who's trying her best to enact women's suffrage, and she's getting like spit on and people are like throwing tomatoes, and he like goes to like help her up when she gets knocked down, and she like he still doesn't speak English very well, but she, you know, she starts to kind of teach him in exchange for well, she's just a good person, you know, she's just teaching him. And it turns out that she's very popular on Twitter, and so she posts a lot of, you know, stoner memes, and he and her are dating, and yeah, it's like I'm gonna basically write a book that's about all the ideas of America happening simultaneously. And at some point the main character goes to Mars. And then also I thought it would be funny if... What? You just won $38 million? What? What? What do you mean? What does that mean? I should play the game, right? I'm not even playing the game, I'm just chatting. What do you mean you won $38 million? What does that mean? Oh, on your iPad. Gotcha. Okay, sorry. I'm not even playing. I gotta focus.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
I'm gonna buy this cool hammer.
Music to my ears.
Cool. Oh, cool. Now she has. Wow. Oh, wait. This was an electric hammer. Does that matter?
Something you need?
Tell me the story.
You mean why I'm not allowed in the store anymore? There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12. Sure, but folks got long memories around here. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of Zero G rolling out the front door and into the road. It's not funny. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of Zero G? Exploded all over Mr. Thompson.
She's adorable.
One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages.
Oh.
Rose still angry at me.
Oh.
I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
Oh. Oh, should I put my gun away? I'm sorry, my gun out.
Spacer's Choice, the brand of choice for spacers on a budget.
I hate you, vending machine.
Oh, it's this vending machine. That's cute. That is adorable. Okay.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work.
Wait, when was my job right now? I got his thing.
At least we've got work.
Go to the vicar.
Wish we had some better rations.
Just the way it goes, I suppose.
I feel like this guy's gonna attack me.
You wanna mingle, go try the cantina. You what? But why? I was dependent on you. Does it feel good? Robbing an old man of his last shred of hope?
I mean, it's okay.
Betray a man in his final hours? Of course, I understand. Hell, I'd probably do the same to you, given the chance. So, you just here to watch me die, or what?
No, I need money from you.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Here, take my fees. I'm never getting that medicine, so I may as well buy myself a grave. Something nice and wide with...
Oh, really? What?
Spin
Do you know
around
what specific
inside.
investment he wants to make, like, or just the concept and idea of video games?
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
I cut my own hair. Ooh.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs.
Just researching it.
Physical hygiene
I mean,
recapitulates moral
most of the big
hygiene.
video game companies they
Cleanliness
trade on the
is next
Nasdaq.
to
So,
lawfulness.
but the best way to invest in well, I don't know if it's the best way, but hey, what? That's fine. What does that comment mean? The best investment or the one I always want to do is Fig. Have you heard of Fig? F-I-G or F-I-I-G? I don't remember. Fig. Have you heard of it? Do you know what that is? Fig is this.
Everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague.
I love this guy.
I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
I love this guy. So Fig is this website that's like Kickstarter, except the way it works is that you can like there's different tiers like Kickstarter where it's like, oh, $15 gets, you know, this, or $20 gets this or whatever. But you could do that. You can like donate money and then get a gift back in return. So a lot of like video game companies use Kickstarter because, you know, if they have a good game idea, then instead of just struggling, people will pay them to develop it, obviously, which is risky for the people more than the video game devs. But anyway, Fig has this thing where it's the same system where you can donate money and get gifts, but they also have a second option, which is that you can donate a massive amount of money and get a percentage of total gross sales. So like there's this game I love playing called Psychonauts, which came out in like 2004, I think. And it was beloved by all its fans. Like everyone loves the game, but it didn't sell that well. And so the company that developed it got paid by the publisher to make it, and they didn't want to make a sequel. But all the fans, of course, want a sequel because they love the original. It's like such a classic. And so what they did was they said finally, you know, after like 10 plus, you know, 15 years, they were like, let's make a sequel, and they put it up on Fig. And so I think it was like if you gave them like $10,000 or some amount like that, you get like 0.03% of total sales or whatever. And so like at the time, this was like 2 years ago, I think, but at the time, like everybody was doing it because they were so like into Psychonaut, like they were so excited about the game. And so I obviously didn't have 10 grand, but I know a couple of friends that had money saved up for like vacations and stuff, and they immediately put all their money into Fig into like specifically Psychonauts 2 for Fig. So it's like this really interesting way to invest money where like instead of just like, you know, investing and then getting back like a copy of the game, like you're actually like, you know, you're like actually investing in the game. Like you expect there to be like, you know, return on investment. And so it's a very interesting concept. I think something happened though, because I don't know if it was like, owning it. I think something happened because last time I went to Fig, there was like this campaign for some board game that was like the sequel to this really popular like kind of nerdy board game, but there was like a message saying that they were no longer able to take investment donations or something, and then after that I kind of lost track of them. But Psychonauts 2 is coming out, so if you did donate money, you're probably going to get a lot of money back, because it's one of those games that like when it came out nobody played it, but in like the 15 years since, it's like, you know, it's like a darling, like everyone loves it, everyone talks about it.
Burial in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
This guy's poor and can't afford to pay fees for his burial. What would Joe Biden say?
Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Oh no.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
Oh, jeez. That's fine. You don't, I mean, you don't have to watch. I just appreciate you stopping by. You can go or do whatever you want. I'm just playing. I'm gonna play for about another hour maybe, and then, I don't know. Do something else maybe. Just won another 60 million. Would Joe Biden steal the gold teeth out of this guy's mouth? Probably not. I would, though, if I was playing. Oh well.
What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Oh, I forget. I'm not supposed to pick that because I'm not really a doctor.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene. You know about Eugene? How?
I just walked into your office.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice.
True, I forgot.
I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
No.
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures.
Am I helping this?
I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth.
Nope.
It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees. I'm sure that I have no other choice. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Okay, that was great. I want to win $60 million. Who's the other person to talk to? Phyllis? The receptionist shot himself, huh? Oh wow. Ooh, I didn't come in here. Joe Biden hack someone's personnel files? Probably not. Well. Interesting.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it
Oh,
quick.
I just went to your office and hacked your computer, so awkward.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism. First of all, that's a horrible thing to say. Secondly, yes, we did. When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it.
Oh, jeez.
In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
Oh my god. It's Joe Biden's ideal.
Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Cool. Well, not cool, horrifying, but cool, I get. Oh, who's that? Oh, some lady. And then the last person is over there.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month.
Aww.
I love the wind here.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. I'm talking about mechanical soldier.
That's rich. Joe Biden calling
Cold,
someone else
heartless automatons
confused.
made of iron and lies. Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds.
Okay.
Orchestrating
Bye. Thanks for
their
watching.
uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will
Love you too.
be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance? Go on. I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially, unofficially, strictly between you and me, I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
Oh, my back hurts.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans mostly, some Spacer's Chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid. Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name. They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back. Mechanicals got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Awesome. Ooh, a grenade launcher. Welcome to the Circus of Values. Oh. I can choose a thing for her. Huh?
Miss Parvati. Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
What?
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you? Yeah? What about him? Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
This game is great.
Let me know if you find anything. You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another. Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy. What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A, for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see? Yeah? Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see? Hence the armed guards. Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay. Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees. You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds. Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
Wait, so do I have to go get the... Let's do this one, I guess. Or actually, wait, I'm already outside. Let's do this. Where's Abernathy's grave, I wonder? Is this supposed to be obvious? Am I totally clueless? Sorry, I'm playing all manicky. Oh, I should talk to you about your dad or whatever.
Yeah, huh?
Oh, or not? Okay. Can we go in here? Where's this, like... with gold teeth. Did I already encounter him? What is over here? Oh yeah.
Get ready. Nice one! We're pretty good at this.
You got a lot of experience, Jesus.
Aw, he ain't no threat. Bet I could fix him up smart.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to. Take your time. You need help, just give a yell. A metaphorical yell. If you yell for reals, you're liable to spook 'em.
Damage to navigation systems detected. Attempting to return to designated repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Navigation systems have determined this location as Spacer's Choice. Designated mechanical repair bay. Attempting to misdirect or confuse a Spacer's Choice mechanical is a punishable offense. Please report yourself to your supervisor.
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
On account of I fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales of the Space Guard. Hebs to Shirley. I make a point to watch every Tuesday night. Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb.
Okay, well, hi Jeremy. Bye Jeremy.
Self-diagnostics initiated.
Okay.
Please do not disturb.
Can I go there?
Here we go. Don't mess with us.
Okay, that wasn't that hard. Do you guys have loot for me? Okay.
bring us honor, soldier. You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years. On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Cool. Let's go give this guy his book first before I forget. Keep forgetting. Should save too.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's
Bet
a
my
law-forsaken
mom left
joke
before
is
all the
what it is.
swearing. Jeez.
French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. There is little more important than such a precious, rare text. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted. Bokonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the Philosophist perversion of Bokonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death. Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Really?
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
I'm 28.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a toss-ball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Oh, well, alright. Jeez, yeah.
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my seminary days. Left many an opponent bleeding on the field. Of course, I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan.
I should have done this
But
quest
instead,
way earlier.
I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied? Most laypeople are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's the long and short of it. So, what do you think? Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Oh, you don't come with me? Oh, that sucks. You should come with me.
I'll meet you on the ship when you're ready to depart from Emerald Vale.
I have to pee. I'll be right back. Came back. I love this game, by the way. This game is so much fun. Okay. Oops. Cool. So we have a new companion, but he's not really our companion. Okay. Well, that's good. Sorry. Ow. I hurt my... Ow. 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 Okay. Ow. Okay. What's my other quest I have?
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
You're not a big drinker, are you? Where are we headed?
Oh yeah, does she have anything to say about...
In the bar? When I asked if you were a drinker? Sorry. I know, it's none of my business.
Oh yeah, because your dad died of that. Oh, Joe Biden is a teetotaler.
Strong drink makes me sick. And it makes me real sad. I start thinking about things I oughtn't, and then... Well, never mind that. You got better things to think on. Sorry. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
Oh, I guess you don't like me. There. Oh wait, didn't I already drink? Oh, I might have already...
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. You tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Coming right up.
Can I sell? Good. I forgot I was a teetotaler. Oh no. I might have been drinking. Oh no, I don't think I was though. That's okay. No more drinking if I am. So I gotta sell this. Is that all the liquor I have? Okay. Alright, where's the bathroom here? I feel like I missed some dialogue options with her and I feel bad. Oh, you can go up? Jump! Oh. What is this package I got anyway? Junior deputy. Oops.
Bring us honor, soldier. Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig. There's a workbench right through this door. Attach that unit to your favorite weapon and go.
Oh, I can make her a new hammer electric too. Okay, let's do that.
It's time for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson. I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security.
I like it.
I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Oh, do I already have one?
There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries. So you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're gonna have to find an intact model somehow.
I don't reckon so. I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Computers and mechanical brains are outside my ken.
You know, she names the mechanical she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on. Keep a careful eye on her.
I like
Could be
Ludwig.
a sympathizer. If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of Zero-G to your memory.
Should I make her hammer electric again? Or you can't? Oh wait, so what was my mission? Well, should I make... I can make one of these like an electric weapon? I don't want to do that, I guess. Okay, so... Wasn't there like a... I could have sworn I found this already. Yeah, okay, good. What?
Keep him quiet.
Cool. Is that some special thing I shouldn't have shot? Where'd it go? Ooh, N-ray damage. Oh, I feel like I'm like doing missions without knowing. Alright, skills. So... Cool. Oh, fibers. Okay, so... Oh, that's such a good perk. Let's do that one, because I know that'll happen a million times. What is the other mission I have? Oh yeah, I should go there first. Or should I just never meet that person? That'd be funny. Just turn their power off, never talk to them. That's random billboards. That's very Fallout.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse. Tending crop.
Tending crop.
Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Why?
You don't know what enough with the questions means?
Hmm.
No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders
Oh,
got
well,
to
I
her.
found her.
Thank the Eternal. Wait, Marauder Camp. Is she all right? Queen of the Marauders, huh? That's what comes of watching serials.
Rots your gray.
If you could bring her home, I'd be obliged. And if you could cross off some marauders on the way, I'd be much obliged. I'll tell you what I can. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Stefan. Jack Stefan.
She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own.
No.
What is it?
Alright, let's go find Stefan.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Alright, well, can you get out of the way so I can rob your house? Thanks. Is it awkward for Parvati to be here?
Something you need?
Isn't it awkward here? No. She only has options when she speaks. Seven? Yep.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too.
Yum.
Something I can help you with? You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
Loping?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these
I asked
questions.
one question.
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd. Zoe was always obsessed with this serial, Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
What was the surprise?
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it,
Oh, well then I'll
but she
tell
was
her about
gone the
that.
next day. Not much of a chance, no. Mind if I ask why you're interested? Zoe's living with marauders? Yeah, that sounds like the sort of sideways, sprat-brained plan Zoe'd come up with. Yeah, could be you're telling the truth. Or maybe you're trying to wheedle me into relinquishing my only copy of the Masked Marketeer. It's a collector's edition
Oh,
after all.
Persuasion from Joe Biden?
Yeah, you're probably right. A true fan would have displayed a gleam in their eye upon hearing the words collector's edition. Here you go, latest copy of the Masked Marketeer. Tell Zoe we're all waiting on her. I'll help if I can. Hey, I got time.
Oh,
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
yuck. Special gun? Suit? I should buy all these, huh? Why do I have so much money? It's really hard not to steal, I'll be honest with you. Sad. No, don't steal her poster. Is there more? Oh, there is. One behind the toilet. Should I be hacking?
Oh gosh, it's so pretty. Where are we headed?
That's pretty. This lab? Oh, this room. Let me get Zoe back first. to walk to her? Alright, that's fine.
Got it? Inside voices.
Oh, yes.
All together. You got him! I'll get you right up! Everyone all right?
Did you get them all?
What I wouldn't do for a Wentworth.
What?
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong. So, you tracked me down just to gab about the mass marketeer? I am impressed. I see what's going on here. I'm being bribed. Well, it's working. I can't say no to my favorite cereal. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Well, at least, you know, I reloaded the save after I gunned you down, so, you know, that's pretty good. I should shoot her now, right? What happened? Is there really not like a mechanical part here somewhere? No, there's not. Oh shoot. Where does this go? Can I fast travel? Oh, thank God. What a plasma cutter.
What is it? We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened anyway?
Well, I shot her and then I reloaded to save.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you. I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
gonna steal? Oh. I gotta stop doing that.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery. Where are we headed?
Let's go talk to him. Wait, where? Where's Thomas? Here? What? Where was Thomas? What?
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. You're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
I love Thomas.
Are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look
I'm from
like you're
Delaware,
town.
actually.
Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see.
What's been chewing?
Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I mean to do right by my friends, too. They believed I was an engineer, and so I'll make an engineer out of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
I have one.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. No kidding! Really? Well, which one? Look at that! Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me. Sure, I'd be glad to
Find the
take
other
them off your hands.
ones in the city.
What's on your mind? Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious. We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to. I mean, we could really use. This isn't coming out right.
Whoa, all my frames are dropping. One sec.
If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
Hold on. Pause. 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 Pause.